Hello and welcome back. Today we'll have news on Stipe Miocic and his response to Jon Jones versus Ciryl Gane, and many more highlights from UFC 285. UFC 285 was hyped up mainly because of one man, and that man is Jon Jones, who made his way back to the octagon after 3 long years. He came, he saw an opportunity, and he conquered. He fought Ciryl Gane for a vacant heavyweight title. In a short time, Jones took Gane to the mat and Gane never got up. 2 minutes into the fight and Ciryl Gane tapped out, and with that, Jon Jones became the new world heavyweight champion. White gave his 2 cents on the man, and he of course believes there's no more debate about who the greatest fighter of all time is. He said, "Holy sh**. Listen, anybody denies that this guy is the GOAT anymore, I don't think anybody would deny it. Not only is he the greatest light heavyweight ever, but he also looks like the greatest heavyweight ever too." Jones made it abundantly clear before the fight that he was going to make it look easy, and so he did. White went on to add, there were a couple of interviews leading up to this fight where he was saying, "I'm going to make this look easy," and I thought that was a silly thing to say. It's unbelievable. He really is. One of the most highly touted prospects in UFC history has first promotional victory under his belt. Yes, we are talking about Bo Nickal. Nickal right away dragged the fight to the canvas in the opening seconds. Then he kept on trying one thing after another, and that was to keep his opponent down on the canvas and make him submit. Nickal finally manages to pull it off, and Pickett tried his best to defend an arm triangle choke. He kept trying for a while, but the Nickal tightened the screws even further, and the next thing we know, Jamie Pickett has tapped out. Pickett, however, does not seem to be agreeing with the result of the fight. He has the intention to appeal the result of their UFC 285 fight. Bo Nickal was asked about it in the post-match press conference, and he responded to it saying, "It's weird. If I had actually hit him low, I would have felt bad because I did not want to win that way. I'm not a cheater. I'm not somebody that tries to take shortcuts. If I hit him low, I would have relaxed and let the ref stop it, but I didn't hit him low at all. It's a weird move." While Nickal finds it weird, Pickett has made it abundantly clear that he's going to appeal the decision. Let's see how that turns out to be. Shavkat Rakhmonov locked horns with Geoff Neal at UFC 285, and he turned out to be victorious on the main card at T-Mobile Arena. Following this victory, the unbeaten UFC welterweight contender thinks he merits a title shot and is ready to get the opportunity. Yes, the man thinks that his 5-fight winning streak, capped off by his epic finish of Neal, should get him a championship bout. Rakhmonov told reporters at his post-fight news conference he fought many tough opponents and none finished him. "I was able to do it. I don't know. It was UFC's decision, but I'm ready for the title shot. And if it's Abu Dhabi, it would be beautiful." Even if he does get lucky enough to get a title shot, it is not yet confirmed who it is going to be against, because the current welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, has to defend his belt against the former welterweight champ, Kamaru Usman, in a trilogy fight at UFC 286. And this match is going to take place on March 18th in London. Considering this, Rakhmonov said he's okay waiting until the end of the year for his opportunity at the belt. He added, "I'm in no rush. We have Ramadan month ahead of us. But saying that, a title fight in Abu Dhabi would be great. Etihad Arena would be full of Kazakhstan fans. It would be great for my country." While the scheduled fighters were giving it their all in the octagon, things between Henry Cejudo and Aljamain Sterling got heated backstage. The two were seen talking trash and being separated by security. Both of them attended the Saturday night's event at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. And we should remind you guys that these two are scheduled to fight for the 135-pound title when Aljamain Sterling defends his title on May 6th at UFC 288. Cejudo told Sterling, "May 6th, I'm gonna bury your ass. May 6th, I'm gonna bury you, corny ass. I'm gonna make you my little responded Henry. When Sterling locked horns with Henry Cejudo, it will be Sterling's 3rd title defense. Sterling captured the belt via disqualification against Peter Yan at UFC 259 in March of 2021. Then defeated Yan in a closely contested rematch at UFC 274 in April 2022. Cejudo, on the other hand, will be coming out of retirement when he makes his way back to the octagon against Sterling. Henry had his last fight back in 2020 when he defeated Dominic Cruz. This little fight backstage has put a little more spice into the big bout between these two, as it reflects the bad blood between two potential opponents. Jon Jones had a quick victory at UFC 285, and he sure was in a great mood when he came out to talk about it. The man expressed gratitude for his accomplishment in beating Ciryl Gane, thanked his team, and compared himself to a lion with the heart to overcome adversity. When Jones put down Gane inside of 3 minutes, Francis Ngannou, the previous UFC heavyweight champion of the world, reacted snarkily to the new champ's win as he went on Twitter and wrote, "Good job, Johnny boy. Sincerely, the heavyweight king." Jones was later asked about the tweet, and while responding to the tweet from former UFC heavyweight champ, Jones threw all sense of decorum out the window with a profane insult saying, "Francis is a big old p." He went on to add with a laugh, "I love that quote. I love it. All that muscle with a big pussy. Excuse me, I'm so sorry." Francis Ngannou himself never lost the belt. He was not able to come on the same page with the UFC president Dana White, so he decided to say goodbye and not sign another agreement after becoming a free agent. Dana White has also made it abundantly clear that Ngannou is never going to step foot back inside the UFC octagon. Now to the most important topic, and that is Jon Jones' next possible opponent. Stipe Miocic was present in the very front row when Jon Jones handled Ciryl Gane like a child and became the heavyweight champion of the world. But Stipe Miocic himself is a potential opponent of the new champion, did not really seem impressed with Jon Jones. He, however, was surely shocked at how the fight turned out to be. He has already been guaranteed to get the first crack at Jones later this year. Miocic said during this UFC 285 post-fight show, "Honestly, I thought it was going to go to a decision. I didn't know how Jon was. He took 3 years off, but hats off to him. You see some things. I'll keep them to myself, but I definitely see some things I can use. It's a fight. He won. Good for him. Hats off. But unfortunately, he's got to fight me in July." After being away from the UFC for 2 years, Miocic is now ready to return, with the UFC president Dana White promising the first shot at Jones now that he's champion. Jones just took 2 minutes to defeat Gane, so Miocic did not really get much material to make his notes against Jones. But the man sounds confident that he'll have plenty of surprises in store once he sets foot in the octagon against Jones. While talking about Jones, he said, "He's a big boy. He's 6'4", 247 pounds or something like that. I'm bigger than that. We're all big boys at heavyweight. I actually weigh more than both of them right now. I actually weigh 253, so it's kind of nice." He added, "I think a lot of things, just something he hasn't seen before. I know it's cliche and everyone's going to say it, but honestly, that's the truth. July is not far and we cannot wait for these two big men to collide in the octagon." Who do you think's going to win between Stipe Miocic and Jon Jones? Let us know in the comments down below. I can't wait for July 7th weekend for International Fight Week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.